Okay, muchachalatas. I actually wish I was born Spanish. As much as I love being Polish, I kind of feel like I used to be Spanish in another life, or that I'm just like a crazy lady who is talking about nothing to do with anything right now. So, alright, so I am about to go into the Salvation Army. Actually, I feel like this guy is throwing stuff in the dumpster right now that I want. Terrible life of being a hoarder. It's Monica. That was really high, but whatever. Okay, start talking. So as requested on my Insta stories, I am going to be posting more videos about fashion. So this video is entitled How to Shop at Thrift Stores, and the basic idea for this video is to learn how to shop at thrift stores, to learn how to save money, to learn how to be on trend, to get those clothes that look really cute, and to be like every single person who loves shopping at thrift stores and you're always like, I don't know how to shop at thrift stores, like they're gross, they're whatever, they don't have any trendy clothes. Honestly, I'm gonna share my secret tip with you guys. I would say about 60% of my wardrobe comes from a thrift store. Oh! So growing up, my mom was always shopping at thrift stores. Money wasn't really an issue in my family, but it was an issue before I was born, so my mom always loved shopping at thrift stores. She kind of instilled into me that you gotta love shopping at thrift stores. You know, not even about the reduce, reuse kind of thing, but clothes are marked up to be so damn high. I could never ever justify, after being raised like this, I could never justify spending $50 on a t-shirt. I'm sorry, girls on Instagram trying to market me your white t-shirt for $50, but I cannot do it. I can barely even spend the $20 on a white t-shirt. Like, I just can't. So, like I said, I've been shopping at thrift stores my whole life, and it's honestly one of those things that is kind of like a stress reliever for me. After I will drop off Logan, I will usually hit up 1 or 2 thrift stores. I have like my 2 favorites, which is really weird because, you know, their inventory is always changing, and like, how do you always find good stuff at these 2 specific thrift stores? I don't know who's donating their shit there, but it is fire, okay? Let's get started on my tips on how to shop at the thrift store and stay trendy. Guys, my tip number 1 is to be aware of what the trends are. You can't really go shopping for something and you want to be trendy and want to be stylish if you don't even know what the trends are. So my tip is just educate yourself. Go through your Instagram feed, go through Pinterest, even go on like your favorite store websites. That's something I do all the time actually. I will go to like Nordstrom, and then I will go to most popular items and kind of just look through and see what kind of are the most popular items that people are buying. I will also obviously like look at a fashion magazine or look at a fashion page on Instagram, like Who What Wear is a really good one to look at. And honestly, I will also just click on the tagged photos and look through the user photos there, because it's a great way to get inspired. Because it's honestly a great way to get inspired just by looking at other fashion bloggers and other users' ideas of what kind of clothes are in style and kind of what you want to be wearing in your own closet. So with this tip, I also want to mention that you should know what isn't in style anymore. Something that was super popular last summer may not be as popular this summer, even though the thrift store may be flooded with tons of it. It's not really on trend anymore, and you might think that it's like one of those things that will be coming back, but you know, not everything comes back, and not everything is in trend right now that is coming back. So a couple things I have noticed that were in trend a couple years ago and are starting to come back in trend now are jean skirts. That is one of my favorite things. I had so many of them, and then I think last year I just threw all them out, and then this year they're on trend again, and I'm like, fuck, I wish I didn't throw them out. Another cute thing that is coming back in trend right now is floral print, and that kind of vintage floral print from like the 70s and 60s, that kind of print. That is obviously what the thrift stores are like stocked with, are super old fashionable clothes from eras and eras ago. So that is one of the things I also tend to look for, kind of like an older print on kind of like a relevant style dress. The dress that I found super cute was this one right here. Bing! I love this dress so much. As soon as I saw the polka dots are so in right now. And I saw the polka dots and I was like, need it, don't even care what size it is, like don't even care who makes it, I needed it. And I found it at the thrift store. I think it was $5.99. And it is a little bit small. As you can see, my booty is almost coming out, but honestly I love it so much, and it was one of my favorite finds this summer. So my tip number 2 is to know the value of clothes. So obviously at the thrift store, most of their items are used, and this is one of my biggest pet peeves is when I go to Value Village and I find like a good pair of Lululemon pants and they got them there for $19.99. And I'm like, wait, aren't these somebody's used ass, sweaty, butt, smelly, whatever, what am I trying to say, yoga pants? They're someone's like old used clothes, and you know, they're not always in the best condition. And the fact that I can go to a fast fashion kind of store like Forever 21 and find almost the exact same yoga pant for $20, you know, you kind of gotta know what you can buy at like discount stores like Forever 21 and other like online stores. A couple good ones that we have in Canada are like Ardeen, Stitches, Sirens. Those ones, they have the similar kind of clothes that you can buy at expensive stores, but they're much cheaper. So I wouldn't want to buy those kind of clothes that I can buy at Stitches, Forever 21, stores like that at the thrift store, because I can literally spend an extra $2 or $3 and buy them brand new. A second part of this tip is that nothing, this is kind of a hard one to describe, but I don't like to pay over $10 for anything that I find at a thrift store. Obviously, I have bought stuff for over $10, and there are certain exceptions, like my wedding dress video that I made, and like bigger things like winter coats, jackets, like stuff like that. But I'm talking about just like basic things, like a dress. I would never pay more than $10 for a used dress. I would never pay $10 for more than $10 for a used pair of jeans. I would never pay more than $10 for a used t-shirt, or like for sure, never pay more than $10 for something for Logan. Logan's clothes are always like 99 cents, and I buy 99% of his wardrobe at the thrift store. Honestly, if you have a kid, you should be buying like all of your clothes for your kids at thrift stores. Logan will like wear something once and then the next day he'll be grown out of it, and I'm like, cool, I'm really glad I paid this $20 t-shirt for him at the Gap. Like I don't find it necessary. That being said, I obviously do buy him clothes at real stores sometimes. I don't know why I have to justify everything. Like obviously I buy him new clothes. He's not just wearing used clothes. There's nothing wrong with buying used clothes, and obviously you know that if you are watching this video. So my next tip kind of is like a DIY tip, but you should kind of have an idea of what something could be. So if you are going looking for a specific item, you should kind of have an idea of how you could alter it if you do find it. I never shop just in like the small or medium section in the women's section. I kind of shop the entire store because you never know what you will find. The selection is such a huge variety of like thousands of different pieces that you can literally go to the men's section and find the community. And, you know, I'm gonna go on a rant here, and I don't want to do that. But they say that they donate a lot back, and they actually do not donate that much back in regards to how much they actually bring in. So yes, please go shop at the thrift stores. Be sure to use my tips. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you learned a little bit more on how to shop at thrift stores. And next time that you go thrifting, you have a little bit more fun and you come back home with some better items. Please give me a thumbs up if you like this video, and leave a comment below of what your favorite thrift store is to shop at. I will be hitting her up next. Try button if you learned something new today. I will be posting new videos weekly on beauty, blogging, and fashion. Thank you guys so much. I will see you next time. Bye!